Welcome to the Find Your Peak TikTok Creator Course.
By the end of this course, you're going to be able to confidently leverage the power of TikTok and get paid for doing the things you love to do, like playing golf, for instance. How sick is that?
I'll be teaching this course together with my two business partners, Con and Glenn, who are also creators. Together, we have successfully used this strategy to create and scale several different accounts for ourselves and for our brand partners.
For the purpose of this course, we'll be using examples from our own channels to drive home these lessons. These channels include One Peak Creative, Honest Ads.
Do I drive a Tesla because I think it makes me better than everyone? Of course not. I know it does.
Meg and Glenn.
Apparently jackfruit can look and taste like pulled pork, so I'm gonna try and trick my husband.
And Connor Fairway. What a sick name. In the last 60 days alone, these channels have accumulated over 50 million views. And while it's taken us over 3 years to understand how to make that happen consistently, we're going to teach you everything that you need to know for the same results in just a few hours. If you had told me 5 years ago that I was going to have the ability to get millions of views on any platform, I just wouldn't believe you. But it happens every single time we post.
Before we can dive into the TikTok strategies, we have to understand why we're creating content and how it's going to actually get us paid. That's what we'll cover in our creator economy lesson. Then Glenn is going to explain the ins and outs of the TikTok algorithm. While the algorithm is incredibly complex, there are some key principles that set it apart from past social media platforms and can actually give you a huge leg up with your content creation. The most important, and this is something we will be drilling throughout the course, is the value of watch time. Almost everything in this course is geared toward getting as much watch time as possible so you can climb the TikTok algorithm. Watch time is gold.
Next, I'll be going over our viral TikTok checklist. When we started on TikTok, we noticed everything we posted that received hundreds of thousands to millions of views had a few key details in common. So we built those details out into a checklist, but knew that in order to prove it could work, we would have to test it out on a brand new TikTok channel, like complete clean slate. Sure enough, every video, even from 0 followers, got hundreds of thousands of views. How crazy is that? While it can be challenging to come up with an idea or format for your channel that follows this checklist, once you do, it will be your roadmap to consistent TikTok success.
So how do you come up with a format that works? This is what we'll be talking about next in the course. We believe that there are some key formats on TikTok that consistently perform well on the platform, which I'll be going over in detail. It's important to have a good understanding of each category, test a number of the ones that speak to you, and then continue pursuing the formats that resonate with your growing audience. That way, your audience knows exactly what to expect from your channel every time you post. This section is going to help you brainstorm for new ideas that relate to your niche or brand.
Next, Meg will be going over tips and tricks to increase your engagement and the holy grail, watch time. We'll talk about ways to create conversations in the comments by using controversy and relatability. This lesson will teach you how to connect more with your audience and make them feel like they're a part of your community. After that, we'll be going into creating the actual content, where we'll be sharing what type of gear you need, how long your video should be, ways to incorporate B-roll, voiceovers, and all of the tools and tricks you need to actually stay organized on your shoot and make sure you get everything you need before you go into the edit.
Editing for TikTok. We've developed so many useful tips and tricks to keep people glued to your content with creative editing. We'll be going over everything from flow and color to adding text or graphic elements. There is so much psychology in editing that when used properly can lead to the most engaging, captivating content possible.
Then we're going to be showing you all the best practices for posting your videos and getting the most out of each one. We'll go over whether you should be creating a new account or posting to your current one. Then we'll be going over our 7-step posting checklist that goes over everything from music, hashtags, captions, the list goes on. We'll also be inviting you to take the 30-day TikTok Creator Challenge, where you can put everything you've learned in this course to the test and start growing faster than you ever could have imagined.
Now that you know how to consistently create engaging TikToks, congratulations, we'll be teaching you everything you need to know about brand partnerships and how to actually get paid to create. This includes how to get your first brand partnership, when to accept a deal, and how to incorporate sponsored video seamlessly into your content in a way that your audience will still actually love. That's the lesson plan. It's everything that we've needed to build an audience and confidence on the platform. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into it.